How far would you go to survive the world's most inhospitable continent? Imagine. The year is 1914. Sir Ernest Shackleton and his crew set sail on the Endurance, aiming for an unprecedented trek across Antarctica. What none of them knew, they were about to enter one of the most extreme survival ordeals in history. Days into the journey, disaster struck. The Endurance became trapped in sea ice, slowly crushed by pressures that could snap steel like twigs. Still hundreds of miles from land, the crew became castaways in a frozen desert. Minus 40-degree winds roared nonstop. Ice groaned and split beneath their feet. Rations dwindled. They lived on seal meat and the occasional penguin. Every day, survival grew harder. Yet, Shackleton refused to give up. His leadership became legendary. He kept his men moving, sane, and, remarkably, optimistic. After months living on floating ice, the Endurance sank beneath the frozen waves. With no ship, no way to call for help, and only 3 open lifeboats, Shackleton's solution was bold. He would guide all 28 men safely home, or die trying. Watching the horizon for a break in the ice, he waited months. When the ice finally parted in April 1916, the ragged men piled into the lifeboats. They battled frigid waves, blizzards, and hunger, sailing 5 days across treacherous seas. Their target? A bleak speck called Elephant Island. But Elephant Island was nowhere near rescue. If they waited there, they would die. So Shackleton handpicked 5 men. In a patched, leaky lifeboat called the James Caird, they aimed for South Georgia, 800 miles away, across the most dangerous ocean on Earth. For 2 hellish weeks, the men faced monstrous waves, sleet, and bitter cold. Water froze inside their boots. Their only navigation, a sextant used through fleeting glimpses of the sun. Finally, battered and frostbitten, they staggered onto South Georgia. But their ordeal wasn't over. The whaling station, civilization, wasn't on their side of the island. What separated them was an uncharted mountain range, ice-cloaked, never before crossed. With no maps, rope, or proper gear, Shackleton and 2 men set out, trekking non-stop for 36 hours through glaciers and cliffs. They had one shot. If they failed, hope was lost. But against all odds, they reached the whaling outpost. Shackleton's beard was matted, clothes in rags. The Norwegian whalers didn't recognize him. "We have come from the sea," Sir Ernest Shackleton rasped. Immediately, rescue plans began. It took 4 agonizing attempts through ice-packed seas, but Shackleton finally rescued every man on Elephant Island. Amazingly, not a single member of Shackleton's crew was lost. To this day, survival experts study Shackleton's leadership. How did he keep hope alive to bring everyone home? He listened, he inspired, he led by example. He understood that survival is fought not just against the elements, but against despair. The Endurance expedition became a legend, not for reaching the South Pole, but for conquering the unthinkable. More than a century later, scientists have found the wreck of the Endurance, still eerily preserved under Antarctic ice. Its timbers, scarred but intact, a silent monument to an unbreakable spirit. When the storm is at its worst and hope is fading, Shackleton's ordeal reminds us, true endurance isn't about triumph over nature. It's the power of unwavering resolve and the will to bring everyone home. Want to know how Antarctica got its ancient name, or which other polar explorers dared to follow Shackleton's trail? Join me for the next episode of World History. The greatest adventures are just beginning.